Hey ladies, Nat here, founder of Fit Addicted Nutrition, and today what we're going to be talking about is post-workout nutrition for women. And we're going to be talking about this because there really seems to be a lot of misconception out there as far as, do I really need to eat something right after my workout? How important is it? How much should I eat? How quickly should I eat? So there's a lot of different things people are saying, and I just want to make it clear that what you eat after your workout has to do with what your goals are, okay? So if your goal is to add more muscle mass, if you're pretty skinny and you want to put some muscle on to create that toned body, then that's one of the best times for you to eat or drink your post-workout meal, okay? And you're really wanting to, if you're really wanting to build up your legs, your body, your shoulders, and you're doing a lot of heavy weight training, then for sure you're definitely going to want to eat or drink your post-workout meal or your shake within probably 60 minutes, but definitely like the sooner the better, okay? As far as what to eat or what to drink, that's really up to you. I think that I'm a fan of kind of eating whatever you like. I don't have a bias against food, so I'm up for whatever you feel like eating, but I do want to make sure that you guys don't combine the combination of carbs and fat, because we know how much of a slippery slope that can be. So you definitely want to be aware that you're not eating super palatable foods, but you do want to make sure that you are eating something that's rich in carbohydrates, because carbohydrates are the most anabolic hormone that we have. And so when it comes to adding muscle, with my girls, I teach them the CCPW, which is calorie, carbs, protein, weights. That's just the order of importance that you should be thinking about. The first and most important thing when you're trying to put on muscle is making sure you get enough calories. Then you're looking to get enough carbohydrates, then it's protein, and then it's weight training, heavy weight training. So funny because, I think a lot of women think that protein is going to be the first thing they want to go for. It's actually carbohydrates, because that's what's going to drive the nutrients into the muscle cell. Now, if your goal is to lose fat, and specifically to lose fat, then that post-workout window isn't necessarily important as if you wanted to, add muscle. So what I suggest is, I would actually suggest there's, been a lot of research, to show that if you kind of wait a little bit longer after your workout, after an intense workout, that you'll dip into a little bit more fat stores, right? And so if you think about it in this way, during your workout, you're burning more, you're releasing more fat, actually, I should say. You're not actually burning fat, but you're releasing fat, and you're also using up all your glycogen that's stored in your muscles, all the sugars, okay? And so really all of your energy is kind of drained. And so when your body doesn't have that carbohydrate to pull from, that glycogen storage that is typically, available in the bloodstream, from, the carbs, then it has to dip into its fat stores, okay? And so it might dip a little bit into the muscle, but in the beginning, it's going to be more so of just, whatever is in the bloodstream, okay? Or it's going to pull it from the fat stores. And then if there's a prolonged time after the workout that you still haven't eaten, then it'll start to dip into your muscle storage, okay? And so what I'm saying is that there's really no immediate need. If your goal is fat loss, you just want to make sure a couple things that you don't just go for too long without food, because then you will eventually start to dip into muscle store. And you also want to make sure, most importantly, that you're keeping your heck in check. So if as a result of trying to hold off food after your workout, and you hold off a couple hours, and because you did that, it makes you want to sort of overeat and feel a little bit out of control when that first meal comes, then that is definitely not going to work for you. It's going to be more important for you to have a preemptive meal and to keep your heck in check all day long, so you can make decisions all day long and all week long, okay? And so that's what I usually suggest. We really work with this with my one-on-one clients, really figuring out the timing that works for people, that we see good results with in the body, but also keeps their heck in check, so it doesn't feel like they are super hungry as soon as it's time to eat, okay? So that's just a little bit about post-workout nutrition. That's really as simple as you really need to make it. It's just dependent on what your goals are. And again, if it's, if this is keeping, if If you feel the need to eat right after your workout, then by far I think that would be better for you than trying to hold off, and as a result of holding off, you end up kind of going out of control. Okay. So there you guys have it. Make sure you just know what your goals are, and then, determine, what time, how critical it is for you to get that post-workout meal in. Okay. If you guys want to take this to the next level, I've got a few different programs, some female specific programs that teaches you how to build muscle and lose fat in a very female specific way. How we can really use the female hormones to our advantage to accelerate our body change. Whether you have a cycle, like a period, or not, there's going to be certain things that, work better for women versus the off-the-shelf traditional diets, that is kind of designed for both, that is really designed for men. So if you guys want to check out my female specific way to how to eat and train, for women, how to build that lean body, definitely check out my products below. And if you're looking for some one-on-one coaching, definitely feel free to reach out to me through the link below. It's www.talktonat.com. And so that way we can turn you into a lean mean machine. All right, ladies, hope you enjoyed that. Hope you learned something. We'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.